Hello, long time no see. Disgusting things will be at the end, so now let's go to describing the build. I will need your opinion, yes, your. Anyway, I started to build with a layout, wow. But in the beginning of last two builds, I wasn't too sure if I'd make it. I changed this layout 5 times before sticking to one that I liked. I had to move the stairs every time because it was a tight space to work with, but I got through it somehow. I think that this is the result. I'm not sure if I changed it. I built this 20 days ago. I wanted to choose this material, but it turned out to be eye-catching, so I changed it later. I wanted the color to be more white than this slightly yellowish or beige color. I put cubes there to place a text with the logo of the shop that is on the first floor. I made a decal for it, and I hate making decals for some reason. A takeout window was in my mind, but the space was too small for me to make the takeout window out of normal walls, so I had to make one with basic shapes. It complicated things a bit because I had to make a door that isn't on a wall and I needed to be able to open, and I didn't want to use a decal, so I experimented with the traditional bookshelf secret door. And like I said, it was complicated. There was a limit on how far can the cubes or things be from the bookshelf. The top part of the door didn't move with the bookshelf. I just left it out. You can see that here. I had to make a few solutions to make it not look weird. If you don't stare at it, then you won't see it. Just don't. The third streak of this was complicated. I had to make a custom handle out of one basic shape, bookshelves, limit and policies. I wanted people to be able to open it, that's why it's sticking out of the floor slightly. I had to make a ramp to cover it up. Maybe I'm blind, but I don't think there is a bigger support than this one. Therefore, I made one myself. I used the support that's in the game to make it copy and pasteable. I don't even know what I added in the last update. I'm so lost. And now you can see it everywhere. I moved on to finishing the takeout window where coffee could be sold or whatnot. I'll still have to think about it as I made another coffee shop before this one. I'll probably stick to the coffee shop. What could go wrong? Just so you know, this is the picture what I took the most reference from. It is from Pinterest. It looks AI generated or at least AI edited. The good thing is that it looks unique and that's what makes me wanna build. I'll continue with the voiceover tomorrow. Good morning, let's see if there's a difference. I changed the lime color or green color several times and it happened to be more darker in the end. To make it more interesting, I added this wall with a sloped top. At least that's what I think it's called. I made a beverage refrigerator, only to realize that it was pointless to do so. Later on, I searched through the catalog of items in build mode and noticed a vending machine. But it was too expensive, so I didn't buy it, and it was too large as well. I had to put structurals under the fence because there's a height difference between the wall and the floor. I'm not sure if I'll keep it as a single building. I decorated the sides of the building anyway and added windows and how's it called? Vines? If I want to do the interior, I'll have to think about this. Maybe there will be a gap between the buildings. But do I want it to turn into another town? No. I didn't put as much effort into the windows as I do usually, which is about 30 minutes. I added structurals, blah blah blah, made a custom door, blah blah blah. I want to be able to go onto the balcony, so I had to make the custom door opened. Then I placed windows everywhere. I have the urge to make windows symmetrical, but I had to break that rule and make some windows asymmetrical, which was painful. I went on to make a planter for the bamboo. I made the bamboo thanks to cubes. I don't remember the texture I used. I connected them with rods, which went from the widest to the slimmest. After that, I placed decals on the highest one. I noticed that the windows were all missing a curtain, so I added one to all of them. I'm not certain if I added the solar panels for functionality or the aesthetics. Aesthetically, there would have to be more of them. I built a smaller version of the bamboo planter, so I can place it indoors and outside as well, I guess. Yeah, I'm excited to furnish the interior, even though I like it less than making the exterior because the exterior is easier to make, but that's just my opinion. I'd say it depends on my mood, how I'm feeling. For the planters not to look that plain, I added grass onto the grass. Let's watch me resizing quietly. Boring, huh? We are slowly getting to the end, as I didn't want to do anything else the day that I was filming the build, and I made up an excuse that I can't furnish the balcony when I don't know what style the interior will be, so there are just 2 chairs and a table. And planters. Like I said, I didn't forget to use decal vines. I might have avoided them. You didn't hear that. Oh, what was that? What was that sound? I don't know. I can't show it, you wouldn't understand. Last song I added were these lanterns, and that's pretty much it. In the background or on the screen you will see me building the bamboo. It's been 3 months and more, almost 4. I didn't have the motivation to build, I didn't have the motivation to edit. Yeah, that's basically it, and I went on a 1-month trip. I should have made points and I will definitely forget about something. The first thing I wanted to talk about is if you think that I should make an Instagram account or something where I could talk with you, make IRL posts. I would prefer these commentaries being about the build and make a separate channel, for example, for yapping. Like, I don't know, there will be some other Roblox game or Minecraft or whatever I'm playing and talking about life or whatever comes to my mind. The next thing, I really want to change the name and the profile picture, so don't be shocked if I do so. And likely the last thing, I will delete or not delete. I am unhappy with some videos, so I will unlist them or make them private. Depends on the situation, how bad it is. I didn't want to have an Instagram account from the beginning. I was scared that there will be 0 followers and now there will be like 5. I don't know, I need your opinion. And I would like to do some cinematic content. I would love to practice some different shots, angles, and color grading, editing as well. The first question is, would you like me to make an Instagram account or a Discord server where I could explain why I'm not active? Second, if I were talking about the topic of the video only, would you like me to make a separate channel for talking or live updates? The third question is optional, as I'll have to think about that myself. If you don't have ideas or you don't want any of these, just don't say anything, I guess. Now let's go to the exterior tour. Oh, and I forgot that I made a coffee shop. I didn't want to publish it, but yesterday someone in the server said that it looks nice. I'd love to see this built in a crowded space and filled up with customers. Yeah, I hope that it will turn into a cute build. Let's pray that I won't give up on the interior. And that's it if I didn't forget about anything.